All right, guys, jumping right back into League for Pile Wither. So I don't even bother mentioning anything that isn't a technique at this point. But yeah, round 4 we got the Kilka Beast going against the Guado Glories, Bhed Psyches taking on the Ronto Fangs, and we are taking on the Luca Goers. So we had a few techniques learned last game. So Judda and Lake Yam both were an anti-nap. So we need to make some changes because anti-nap is significantly better than Judda's third tackle technique. Like that doesn't make sense. Oh shoot, this is awkward. You know what? Anti-nap doesn't make sense for Lake Yam, but she knows it, which is good. And that was a key technique for Judda, so we should make sure, not make sure, but we should at least check if she has any sort of additional stuff to learn. We have to know, we can't have Blappa cover Vixen. Oh my gosh, look at this. She definitely has some stuff to learn. That's awesome. That is awesome. That is seriously incredibly good. Tackles are so easy to trigger. They're easy, right? Like it's nothing. Like what are you gonna do? Like a tackle, cool. Like let me have you tackle me 1,000 times. But no, it's awesome. I lost my train of thought. I saw that technique and I was like, oh, okay, we're good. 100% we're good. Who cares? All right, Barrack starts with the ball. You know what this means. We're gonna swim all the way in the middle. That's interesting. The AI doesn't do what my AI does. Normally everyone would collapse in on Grave, but they don't even bother. They're like, yeah, whatever. Judda's level's too low? What? That's not true. Okay, maybe it's true. This is awkward. I really wanted Judda to learn those techniques, but now she can't. So now I'm gonna crush the Luca Goers. And also try to get her some more experience. But also crush the Luca Goers. Those are also the two things I'm doing. So Balgerda tackle through. I'm taking some risks I shouldn't take. Like Balgerda 100% could have stolen that ball with a good technique. I'm just going for the one and done. I don't know. I'm playing aggressive. I'm playing to just beat them into the ground. That's all I'm playing for right now. So obviously you got Grave pushing right side. We're going to nap tackle through. We're going to try to steal this if we can, of course. No guarantees on anything in that regard. You got Grave pushing... Grave should have a goal here, right? Encountering, three monstrous defensive stats. He should be good. He should be good. Or, completely not. Maybe that was a really bad idea. But, who knows? I can't name the time any player in the world has done that move and been successful unless their name rhymes with brother. Like, literally, that's the only player that can do that kind of play and actually do something successful with it. Because the speed, obviously the speed benefit there is immense, Being fast, you just do things and win. there's not much to say besides that, right? Brother is a monster, so he gets away with it. Everyone else, just go back to the drawing board. Figure out what you're doing with your life, because you're not doing that. Okay, we're going to have Eager shoot here. Alright, so you're going to have Grave push right side here. It's okay. Or terrible. So we've got the ball. So I'm actually going to pull a little bit of an audible here. We've knocked out Grave. I'm going to pass to Judda. Judda needs to level up. 110% she needs to level up. She needs to have some sort of impact on this game besides just, failing to tech copy things. And it could be that Grave's level is just too high. And he's like one of the only ones that is the case for. But I'm fearful that Judda's not going to be able to... She's going to get this cool thing where it's like, oh, I can now learn all these techniques. If only I was the same level as everyone else. It feels like inherently she's kind of hitting a rough spot there. So we want to give her as much opportunity as we possibly can to get level ups, experience. And the reason I'm doing it at this point in the game is I'm a dummy. I'm very hopeful that maybe she'll learn enough to be able to learn it next game, or next half, like genuinely learn the techniques from Grave. That's very unlikely, because I don't know if she's right on the cusp of learning or if she's just without a hope, you know, right? Like it's really hard to determine until you know what her experience level is. But maybe a boost will get away. Maybe. Just maybe. Let's see. So we're trying to get experience for Judda, level her up. If she levels up, then we'll try again with Grave to learn those techniques. It'd be funny if she levels up and then also Grave does, and you're just sitting there like, oh my gosh, there's no hope. It's just a continuous climb upwards. It would be funny and also kind of sad. Be both. Okay, I'm gonna pass the Lake Am. It's already 2 o'clock my time. I gotta record some Final Fantasy IV today. I've been really bad. I talked about it yesterday, but I've been really bad about recording. My schedule is generally like, I don't really have a schedule, but I mean I do have scheduled uploads, but I record on the weekends. So Saturday, Sunday, I record like the bulk of everything for the next week of content, all within 2 days. And then that's kind of how I roll it. And then occasionally during the weekday, but not often, I'll record more. But Judda leveled up. The time is now. You know there's only one thing I care about. That's Grave. But yeah, I've been really bad about recording this weekend. I didn't record a lot yesterday. I didn't record a lot today. Well, I'm recording now, so maybe I'll record more, but it's been a struggle. I did over-record the week before, where I just recorded 1 billion hours of Blitzball in Final Fantasy IV. Yeah, I recorded a lot. I think I recorded like 2 weeks worth of content for Final Fantasy IV. Because I just, I was having a good time, right? I wanted to continue playing and stuff. Her level's still too low. That's such a bummer, dude. I was really hoping she would hit the level needed, but it's just not happening. So I'm gonna pass back to Judda here. That was a weird tackle from Bhed. It felt like she just kept on going. So I was like, is she gonna like stop moving anytime soon, or is she just gonna continuously have her foot outstretched, going towards the side of the sphere pool? But yeah, we'll keep on passing here. But yeah, I'm hopeful that I'll get a little bit better at the recording and stuff like that. Just doing what you can. Right now, to put it in perspective, it's the 25th right now, and I think this is going live on the 31st. So this was technically the if you're listening to me now, this is Zach from 6 days ago. I'm from the past. But yeah. I don't know. I try to record more on the weekdays, but it's just a challenge with work and everything, and work's been kind of busy lately. There was kind of like a lull where it was like, there's not a lot going on. It's kind of, just keep things running. But then like when you get to the projects where it's like, we're going to do this and this is all going to be new implementation, it's a huge, like, you're changing the world, so to speak. Your work world. So you gotta work longer. You gotta dedicate more time of your life to it. Which is, how it goes, right? There's not much besides that. It's like any job where you have like a big project, it's, I don't know, I feel like with my career path, that's not like exclusive to my kind of profession. It's something everyone in the world deals with, because that's just how it is. Like you have a regular work day, then a new project gets implemented, and then you have project days, and it's a good time. The goal is always to get to a better place, though. right? That's the hope. But yeah, now you got Judda with the ball here. Gam. And then I really just need Judda to level up here. Like that's the whole goal. That's our dreams, our hopes and dreams, wishes, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. She just leveled up, so it's really, really unlikely she's going to level up again. That's just generally not something that you'll see with a no technique pass. If this was something where she had just gotten to level 3 pass and she was kind of a lower level but somehow had a huge pool of HP and all the stars aligned and the prayers were said and the gods were pleased, like then you would get a couple level ups, but it just doesn't happen that way all the time. Yeah. As you can see from my explanation, there's a long process. There's there's a few things you gotta do. No, early Blitzball is crazy though, because it takes what, like, don't quote me on this, but it takes proceed to quote me on this, I'm sure, but it takes like 5 experience for level 1, and then an additional 7 for level 2, an additional 9 for level 3, and in general, like, that's not that bad. That's actually pretty achievable. So you can see like 3 or 4 level ups in a game, or in a half specifically. You know, it's not that bad, it's not that hard, but you know, when you get to these levels where it's like, alright, it's gonna take, you know, an additional like 70, and you're like, okay, I can't get 70 experience a game with no technique. But yeah, a little bit of experience for them, a little bit for us. And only 20 experience more for Judda to level up. But yeah, Barrack level 57, more HP, pass, block, shoot. Gam level 37, yes. More HP, endurance, attack, block. I'd like to pause here for a second though, and just to put it in perspective, and this isn't trying to brag or anything, but this is episode 70, and Barrack is level 57. This feels unusual to me. That's insane. This is episode 70, right? Like that's, I don't know. I think it's actually the opposite of bragging. I think my leveling up for Barrack has been really bad. And I don't know if it's me or if it's the techniques he has, but he's definitely out of whack with everyone else. But anyways, Kilka Beasts win 4-3 against the Luca Goers. Fangs win their match 2-1, and we win ours 2-0. 2-0. We are tied with Basik Ronso for top scorer. We'll beat him. Perfect. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And when you come back, we're going to be playing more Blitzball. Until next time.